Okay, the first thing I have to do here is find the length of BC. So I'm going to call it X. It's this distance here. Okay, let's have a look at the information that we've got. I'm told that we have a sector OAB. Now, one of the features of a sector of a circle, is just a slice of circle. So if this is 8 centimetres, then this length is also going to be 8 centimetres. You're also told that AOC is a straight line, so I can see that if that one there is 65, then this length here must be 180, take away 65, which is 115 degrees. So here now, in order to find BC, I have got a triangle in which I know that I've got 115 degrees there, I've got 35 degrees there, and I've got 8 centimetres there, and my job is to find X. Well, I can see that because I know the 8 and the 35, I'm going to use the sine rule. Okay, over here I've copied down the sine rule, and if I label the sides here, let's call this one angle A, let's call this one A, let's call this one B, let's call this one C, and I know this side here is going to be side A, and over here we've got side C, and over here we've got side B. So writing the sine rule then, I know that A divided by sine A is going to equal B, so this side divided by the sine of angle B. So in this case, A, which I've decided to call X, divided by sine 115 degrees is going to equal 8 divided by sine 35. Now if I rearrange that, I'm going to multiply both sides by sine 115 degrees, then X is going to be 8 sine 115 divided by sine 35 degrees. Now if we work that out on the calculator, it comes out as 12.6407, etc. Now I won't round that at this stage. Oh no, it does say give your answer correct to 3 significant figures, so that's 12.6 centimetres, but just in case I'm going to store that in my memory as A. So I'll put that into my memory by pressing Shift and then store, and that should give me the letter A. Okay, the question now asks me to find the total area of the metal plate. Okay, and in order to do that, obviously it's made of the sector, which is over here, and the triangle, which is over here. So I need to find the area of both. Now, area of a triangle, there are two formulae, one of which is area is half the base times the height, but you need the perpendicular height for that. There is another way of finding the area of a triangle, and it's given to you in the front of the exam paper. Now this formula, area of a triangle, half AB sine C, essentially if you've got a triangle where A, B and C are the 3 angles, and little a and little b and little c are the 3 sides, the area is a half times this side, so times a times b times the sine of the angle in between. So actually all we need to do here for this triangle, we know the lengths of 2 sides, we know this side and we know this side. Do we know the angle in between? Well, that's this one up here. If I know that these two are 115 and 135, that adds up to 150, which means that this angle up here must be 30 degrees. So I can now work out the area of the triangle. So it's going to be a half times 8 times the 12.64 that I saved on my calculator times sine of 30 degrees. And if I work that out, it comes out as 25.2815. Now again, I'm going to store that in my calculator memory. Let's store that and call it B. So I'm just going to press Shift Store B. Okay, next thing I need to do is find the area of the sector. So the area of the sector. Now for that I need to have learnt a formula for finding the area of the sector. Area of a sector, or part of a circle, you've got to think what fraction of the circle have you got. Well, you've actually got 65/360ths of the whole circle, because this angle is 65, multiplied by the area of a circle, which is pi r squared. In this case it's 65/360ths times pi times the radius of the circle, which is 8 squared. And again, if we work that out on the calculator, it comes out as 36.3028. If I now, to find the total area, all I need to do now is add that, 36.3 there, which I add to the 25.28, which I've saved. Make sure both of these numbers must be 100% accurate. You end up with 61.584, and the question asks for 3 significant figures. So I'm going to cut off after the, oops, I'm going to cut off after the 5, oops, sorry, that was 61.58. Cut off after the 5, I get 61.6 centimetres squared.